engaging in acts of homosexuality is a sin. In Christianity, in Judaism, in Islam, in every faith that I have studied, you will find that it is a sinful behavior. In Leviticus, in the Old Testament, according to Jews and Christians, God has ordained the punishment of homosexuality as death. In Romans, in the New Testament, it also mentions if men sleep with men as they would with women, burnt with their desire. In the end of the series, it says their punishment will be death, and anybody who supports that, and you shall not pity them. That's in the Bible. New Testament. Don't tell me about Old Testament and all that. This is New Testament. So that is what, according to Christians and Jews, God has ordained. As Muslims, we say that Allah has made a method for humanity to procreate and save ourselves as a species, and that is for a father and a mother to come together and have children. That is the core function of a species, is to continue the species. That is the natural method of being, and we believe that this is how our Creator made us. We're not saying that somebody who has certain feelings is sinful for having feelings. You could have any feelings you want, but acting on those feelings would bring the sin. For example, you could have a bad temper. Naturally, you could be born with a bad temper. But that doesn't mean you can punch people. There have been many studies done that people of certain ethnicities are prone to alcoholism. Does that mean it's okay for them to get drunk and drive around and hit people and say, you know what, my people are inclined towards it? No, you have to be responsible with your actions. We understand that you may have an inclination towards it, but you have to fight it. And that is your test. Like all of us have different tests. So if somebody has feelings towards homosexuality, we don't say they're sinful for that, right? Just like if somebody has feelings towards bestiality or other things that are not natural. But we would say that for them to carry out that would be sinful. Now if somebody does carry out such a sin, it doesn't make them kafir either. We're not saying that they're no longer Muslim, because sin doesn't take you outside the fold of Islam. Defending the sin could, but not the sin itself. Even if you look at it from a heterosexual perspective, somebody could say that they're inclined towards casual encounters. Well, they cannot, because that's not what Allah has ordained. They have to go through a method of getting married and having witnesses and doing it in the halal way, because that is what Allah has ordained, and that is how society and us as a species move forward.